Good morning, Bama hiker here. It's Sunday, September 28th, and it's just a little bit after 6 in the morning. I'm on my way to church. I wanted to put together a quick shout-out video for two friends of mine, Capital Hiker and the Poet, who are getting ready to go on their Camino. So join me for the next couple minutes as I do a little shout-out video before they head out to Spain in a week. I just wanted to remind you that as you walk from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port to Logrono, that you're walking the Camino at a very special time. The fruit and nuts are all coming into season. So as you leave out of Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, as you climb the hills into the Pyrenees, there's going to be fresh blackberries all along the route, as well as you'll be seeing chestnuts. So take an opportunity. And as you hike along, you'll be coming across almond trees, figs, apples and pears, and lots of grapes, because you'll be in the wine region. So if your energy levels get low, get something to nibble on, and it'll help to renew your spirit. Excuse me. On the climb up from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port to Orson, you're going to come across a small village of Hutto. And at the village of Hutto, it looks like an Australian sheepdog. If you see it, it comes out to say hello. Be sure you don't make the rookie pilgrim mistake of thinking the dog wants you to toss a stick at it or away from the dog. The dog wants you to toss a stick in the air so it can catch it. So remember that as you get up to Hutto before you get to Orson. As you make your walk from Orson up and through the Pyrenees, I want you to remember that you need to be watching for the yellow arrows. Just keep looking for the yellow arrows and you'll be fine. Now remember, our sister Julie's ashes are scattered the entire length of the Camino. So if at any point you get lost or misoriented, you can always call on Julie, and she'll be there to nudge you or push you or shove you in the right direction. So don't take those cues as being you being stumble-footed. Just pay attention and you'll be good. It's a little after 6:30, and normally if it wasn't overcast like it is right now, the sun would be rising behind me. So Poet, here's another bit of advice to you. If at any time when you leave in the morning and you begin your walk in your dark, because the sunrise will be later in Spain, if at any time you walk for several kilometers towards the rising sun and you haven't seen a yellow arrow in a while, have Capital Hiker turn around, because you're walking eastward, not west. The sun will always be at your back in the morning, lighting your way as you move westward along the Camino. As you make your way from Zubiri down to Pamplona, watch the Camino for a spry, gray-haired 80-year-old woman. That's going to be Sister Mary Consumption, who may be going by the name Maria now, that we had met, John and I, Brother John, last year. She's from the church San Esteban, and if you get the opportunity and you see her, walk and say hey, because you're there for new experiences. And also, try and visit her church. You can't miss it. As you walk the Camino, the first major road you get to that you have to physically cross over is the road that runs from Pamplona to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. When you get to that road, look up, you'll see the church on the hill. It's a short climb because the Camino runs right by the church. Climb up, stop in, say hey to everybody, and get a chance to explore. And if you're really lucky, Capital Hiker, I know you've always wanted to be a bell ringer, they might let you ring their church bell. All right, enjoy. As you make your way down towards Pamplona, you'll get to a small town called Aria, spelled A-R-R-E. It has a longer name, but we just call it Aria. And it's going to be after the San Sebastian Church on your way to Pamplona. This small town is right on the outskirts, on the northeast corner of Pamplona. Anyway, as you walk through the town, it's a great place to stop and you have a lunch break. As you get in, it's going to be a long walk down a long avenue, but as you get down, there's going to be the Catholic Church on your left, and directly across the street is the cafe bar called Paradise. And they have the best seafood appetizers. Now, of course you're thinking tapas. No, pinchos. You're in the Basque region. They don't call them tapas, they call them pinchos. So get yourself a pincho, and there's a variety of seafoods. That's where John had his first seafood in Spain, and he just loved it. Great place to stop, relax. And I want you to check something out. If San Miguel which is St. Michael. If San Miguel beer is the patron beer of pilgrims, why wouldn't they call it Santiago after St. James? So check it out. It's a little after 7 o'clock. Humidity has really increased, and I'm feeling basically water droplets in the air. We're expecting thunderstorms today. So another tip for you is watch the weather. Use whatever device you have, log into the Wi-Fi over there, and check your weather. Because if there's a threat of rain, you always want to make sure you pack your wet weather gear where it's easily accessible. Because when you're walking, you start to feel the rain. At that point, it's almost too late. You got to move very quickly because the rain is upon you to get it out and get your covers on your pack. Okay, here's another tip for you. When you go over to Spain, make sure you take plenty of Ziploc bags with you, because anything that you're going to have next to your body when you're walking, you want a plastic bag, because the humidity and the moisture coming off your body as you perspire will get everything drenched. When I walk, I have my money, I've got my dog food, my handkerchief, everything's in a plastic bag. So it's a good tip. Take lots of plastic bags. Can't go wrong. They're lightweight. Well, I've thought of something else to let you know. Water. You got to make sure you check the route ahead, because you're going to have some long dry patches where there's going to be no place to either get or buy water. So make sure you got plenty of water with you, so that way you won't run into a problem. Here's another tip for you. Brother John and always, when we came into towns, we'd always try and pick Camino routes that basically follow the old Roman road, which is the original route. And that would get us away from all the traffic and the road noises, because you're really there for more of the experience, the ambiance, and really the quiet and the solitude is really super nice. So as you plan your routes each day, look to see which part of the Camino follows the road or gets back out in the country. Trust me, if you stay out in the country, you'll have a far more enjoyable experience. I just walked by one of our pecan trees here in Alabama. Pecans are coming into season right now, and so they're beginning to fall out of the trees, which is kind of nice for us. Hey, I have another tip for you. If you ever have questions or concerns, or you need assistance, remember, at the albergues, the hospitaleros are a wealth of knowledge and can be a lot of assistance. They can let you know about the route or what may or may not be open further down the road, so you can always stop and ask them. Also, Capital Hiker, if that 6-pound pack of yours just becomes too heavy for you to carry, because I know you don't like to carry a lot of weight, but if it gets too heavy for you, the hospitaleros can always help arrange to have somebody come pick up your bag and ship it ahead to your next albergue. So something to consider. All right, got some more for you coming up. While you're out walking the Camino, I want you to remember also one of the small things that's very enjoyable. Brother John used to love what we call Paro time. And so when you come across your furry friends, hello boys and girls, who loves Bama Hiker? Stop and do your Paro moment. Yes, you want a treat, don't you? Who wants a treat? You want a treat? Okay, so make sure you take and have some good quality Paro time, right buddy? Yes, because Paros are a very important part of the Camino. And sometimes you just can't get enough of the love puppies, and you need that extra love while you're out there. There we go. Yes, who loves Bama Hiker? Who's your buddy? Who loves me? All right, so there's another tip for you. All right, okay boys, we will see you later, okay? All right, well, I'm almost to my destination. I'll check in with you one last time. Well, it's 8 o'clock. I've reached my destination after 7.2 miles. I'm here at my church, and I'm going to go in and get cleaned up. To Capital Hiker and to the Poet, I'd like to wish you guys a great travel. If you want to see more tips, I recommend that you look at Lindsay's videos. She's on my YouTube page here. You can just follow the link to Lindsay. She's what I call the Camino Guru. She's a wealth of knowledge on all things Camino. All right, on behalf of Brother John and myself and our entire extended family, so we'd like to wish you two guys safe travels and overall a very enjoyable Buen Camino. Thanks for watching.